Huskers will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Coyotes offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
He wants to throw here on second down. Safe completion on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Coyotes headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third. Makes his connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Second and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying play action. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Nebraska's offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well.
He's going to take a shot. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Going to take a shot at this DB. He holds it in, and nobody's close. They've got it first and 10 from the 25.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now. You expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dingo! The AT unit on the field.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Nebraska, 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get louder.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now on 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
1st down for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Quick release by the QB. Flying down the right side. Inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Dingoes!
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. Found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mancuso. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knocked him down at the 3.
3-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Coyotes will hustle to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job. Stopped the play for no gain.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the returner is stopped. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for space to the left. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Coming after it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the ref. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He got the toe down. That's going to look spectacular on his social media, but not so much for the down and distance after he loses yardage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Coyotes line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback will audible. The back goes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Huskers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very interesting first 2 quarters in Lincoln. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Coyotes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for space. It's Mancuso. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Coyotes in the hurry-up. It'll be a draw. Nice move to pick up yardage. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 28 over Baylor. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying the football.
Scrambling away. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This offense has a second down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Cornhuskers are flying down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And this offense has got it all wrong, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. The defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
It's reverse. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it, and they did just that.
Fires toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Coyotes come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Coyotes will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
and I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. It doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 35, he's loose. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Going for it all. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Setting up the screen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They get him down after he makes the catch. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? Go for it. It's your decision.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback. Save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And the Coyotes will snap it on 1st and 10. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Defense playing a bail technique. On second down, wants to throw it. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they'll pin their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Incomplete. A field goal would have won it. Instead, we'll play another overtime. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. 3rd and long, and they don't want to move backwards to make sure they have a chance to kick an easy one and win it in OT. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime!
Man, and these hurt because defensively you got